Some people argue that they can function after getting little to no sleep, but what they don't know is how serious the effects of sleep deprivation are. I think we can all admit that we generally have a more positive attitude and outlook when we are more well rested. Getting enough sleep is a key part of a healthy lifestyle and can benefit more than just our mood. From my research and from personal experience, I have learned how important sleep is. Sleep specifically affects our general health, our brains, and our careers, which is why everyone should make sleep a priority in their lives. Lack of sleep has negative effects on our overall health, but more specifically, our metabolism and weight, cardiovascular health, and we have an increased risk for disease. Chronic sleep deprivation can cause weight gain by affecting the way our bodies process and store carbohydrates. If you are on a diet or trying to lose weight, rest more. A study done at the University of Chicago showed that people who were dieting and getting more sleep lost more fat than people who were sleep deprived and dieting. When the people who were sleep deprived did lose weight, it was muscle mass, not fat. Our cardiovascular system is very important, so putting it at risk when we are lacking on sleep is very dangerous. In an article titled 8 Effects of Sleep Deprivation on Your Health, found on PsychCentral.com, it states that serious sleep disorders have been linked to hypertension, increased stress, hormone levels, irregular heartbeat, and we have an increased risk of cardiac morbidity. Increases in inflammation associated with the future development of cardiovascular disease occurred when experimental sleep deprivation studies were done on healthy patients. When we get more sleep, our risk for cardiac inflammation decreases. In addition to being harmful on cardiovascular systems, sleep deprivation alters immune function, including the activity of the body's killer cells, so our bodies are more at risk for disease. An article titled Importance of Sleep: 6 Reasons Not to Skimp on Sleep, found on the Harvard Health website, it states that maintaining a regular sleep pattern and getting enough sleep might also help fight cancer. The brain is one of the most important organs in our bodies, so we need to protect it and take care of it the best we can. By limiting the amount of sleep we get, we are literally killing brain cells. In an article titled Lack of Sleep Kills Brain Cells, new study shows on Forbes.com, it states that staying awake too long destroys brain cells in mice and quite possibly in humans as well. This is the first study that shows that sleep loss can cause irreversible brain cell damage. The problem isn't necessarily that we aren't getting enough sleep, but that staying awake for too long damages a brain cell called locus coeruleus neurons that are important to keep humans alert and awake. The researchers manipulated the sleep patterns of the mice to something comparable to staying up late or doing shift work. The study showed that there was degeneration of the locus coeruleus neurons and the cells actually died. Scientists will be doing more research to determine whether the same effects occur on humans. The researchers did state that they will be performing autopsies on shift workers to examine their brain cells. Since we are all adults, we all have careers, school or work, and we realize how important they are. Lack of sleep affects our concentration, learning and memory, and our grades, which are all very important parts of having a job or being a student. When you are tired due to lack of sleep, it's hard to stay alert and focused. This is the reason why pilots and surgeons are required to get sleep, because if they have an accident due to sleep deprivation, the effects are costly. Sleep deprivation can cause people to fall asleep at the wheel and cause fatal car accidents, as shown here. In 2009, the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration reported that the highest number of fatal single-car run-off-the-road crashes were caused by the driver being tired. This is more than alcohol-related accidents. In an article on the National Sleep Foundation's website, it states that when we are sleep-deprived and driving, it's comparable to having a blood alcohol content of 0.08%, which is illegal for driving in all 50 states. If you know you are seriously sleep deprived and you need to drive somewhere, ask someone else to drive you, because risking your life while behind the wheel isn't worth it. Sleep helps the brain commit new information to memory through memory consolidation. Deep sleep helps with the formation of the connections between cells. REM sleep helps with memory formation. In addition to affecting learning and memory, sleep affects students' grades. According to Health.com, college students who didn't get enough sleep had worse grades than those who did. It has also been proven that people who slept after learning did better on tests. Lack of sleep can cause students to forget important information such as names, numbers, and homework. So pulling an all-nighter the night before a big test probably isn't the best idea. Of course, we all have busy lives, and we may think we don't have time for sleep, but in reality, we do. In today's society, we are driven by competition and are always pushing ourselves to be the best. We dedicate more and more hours to activities and jobs, which limits the amount of rest and sleep we get. We need to do whatever necessary to get enough sleep because there is so much at risk if we don't. After listening to me explain the effects of sleep deprivation, I hope you seriously consider reevaluating your priorities and putting sleep at the top of your list. I have, and I can definitely tell a difference in my lifestyle. Are you willing to risk your life and your health, your brain, and your career by skipping out on a few extra hours of sleep? Or will you change your lifestyle and maybe limit your participation and commitment to possibly save your life? I think the best option is pretty clear.